Hello guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Thank you for the subscribers. Those who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I would appreciate it. So guys, I just want to quickly explain this sell signal here. The reason I want to explain this is because most people don't know where the market can have possible retests, and the market is retesting, and I know a lot of you guys are probably scared. So guys, as you come here, what do you see? You see that there was a gap and there was a big sell. At open, the market shot up. We took a sell. In fact, I gave a sell signal while we were here, right? And we took some loss. Well, I took some margin calls, but I believe I can recover because I still know that the market will go down. Why do I know this? Look at it this way. You need to think in a logical manner, right? So we've got a Friday where the market has been tanking, right? Okay. After market tanked, what happened? We closed here, right? After closing there, when the agents came, they were supposed to buy from here or sell from here, right? But instead, they said nope, they're going to start selling from here, right? Leaving what? Leaving this gap here, right? Leaving this gap here. So that means even though the market closed here, they still believe that this is still a high price. People should be, if they want to buy, be buying at this price, right? But still people didn't buy, which means they sold it even further, right? Okay, so now when you come to the agent session, it was the open was around here, South African time. It was around 1 a.m., right? So now when it opened, it did what? It shot down, right? Signaling further sell power, right? Okay, so now why do we enter early? It's because of this confirmation. They left a gap, they shot down, right? They went down, right? So now when we enter, we cannot wait. Well, you can, but it's advisable not to, because such spikes are not always guaranteed, especially when the move is on a serious bearish trend, right? So what do? We enter early before market open, and when market, we put our stop loss, which is very, very important, and we keep holding that stop loss, right? Because all stop loss are calculated, right? The agent open was around here, so it was around there, right? So we put the stop loss right above it. That's it, right? So when the market comes and opens, what does it do? It goes up to retest this thing, this high, the open, the Asian open. Why does it retest the Asian open? It wants to make sure that the agents were correct about all this thing of saying they are selling it, and they want to make sure they were correct about this, what you call here, sorry for that, about that gap, right? The reason is this: most people will look at it and say we are going to come to retest the gap. No, you need to think of on a logical term, guys, like on logical terms. People didn't buy, they said they wanted to buy here, but even when it was cheaper than the previous lows, they still sold, signaling further power to go down, right? Anyway, so now let's go to open. What happened at open? Market shot up, right? Shot up. People probably were scared and closed, right? Going to regret it, guys. Do not just close. Everything is calculated, including stop losses. So now what happens after that? Market then comes and closes. Sorry, then comes and closes here. What's important about that level? We have a significant psychological level here of 13,600, guys, right? 13,600 is here somewhere there, right? The body of the candle, the body of the opening candle, close below that 13,600. The second one, which is, let me go on a 5-minute chart, right? 13,600 is around, 13,600 was around there, right? On the 15-minute, it closed below that, right? It closed below that. Even the second one, that's it. It went up there to retest it. Now it's coming down. Understand? So that psychological level is very important. Let me actually put a horizontal line there so that I can display what I want. I can clearly explain what I want to explain. 13,600. There we go. On the 15-minute chart, let's see it. You see, on the 15-minute chart, the candle shot up but still closed below it. The other one went to retest it, still close below it. The current one, it's playing around the opening price of the opening candle. Just needs to break it, and then we're gonna go down to take our profits there at the bottom, of which I believe we're going to, right? Anyway, let me, because I want to quickly recover my 19k. Let me just open even more trades. That's how much I believe that I know what I'm doing, right? Anyway, so now, as you guys can see, the market closed below the 18600, and we're going to continue going down. All the confirmations, you could see them from the gap, you could see it from the retest of the open, you could see it closing below the significant psychological level there of 13600, and now just wait and continue going down. Okay, let me pause it, and I'll come when we're deep in profits, because I know we're going to be very deep in profits and nothing's going to stop us from making this easy money. By the way, for those who wants to come and join the free group, the link will be in the pinned comment and on the description of the video. So yeah, let me pause it for now. So guys, I told you I'll be back when we're deep in profits, and we are deep in profits. Well, yeah, I'm still on a recovery mode, but yeah, I opened other trades, as you guys can see. So from there at the top there, you can see that we went up and came down. Now it's sort of forming a new trend line there. It's gonna keep doing this and until it gets to the bottom, right, and hit our take profit. So that will be, yeah, in a matter of hours, I guess, because we're getting some slow move, but overall we are going down. So guys, that's how you look at this thing about gaps. And just to emphasize on gaps, let me go back in where I saw another gap. I just want to quickly explain it here on the 23rd, 24th. Yes, so now, as you guys can see, there was a gap here, right? The agents open around here, shot it down, right? Where did they come retest? They retested the open there. The open was somewhere there. They retested the open there after shooting it down. They retest the open, should continue going down, because no one wants to buy the product at this level, certainly not at the price at which it closed on the previous day, right? Further signaling what? There's a big thing, selling power, right? So most people will say, no, the market is going to test the thing, what you call the gap and all that. No, the market does not necessarily have to test the gap. It can test where the agents opened, because what happens, like I explained already, you need to use your head when trading this thing. The agents opened, took it down. Now, before market opens or at market open, they're going to sell it off, because they are not, remember, they're selling it, right? In order to close a trade, they need to buy, right? When you're closing a trade, you're doing the opposite of the position you took. They need to buy, right? Offload their sales, and then as a result, it keep pushing up, right? But then when it comes back to that point at which they sold in the beginning, right, they realize it's not going to go above that point. They were correct by leaving this gap here, and then the market continued going down. You need to use your head, guys. The trading is all about logic and numbers and everything, but most importantly, you need to use your head. So like I said, we're gonna be deep in profits. I'm not here to recover, I'm here to make more. So we shall see at the end of the day. Probably gonna hit our take profit and go even deeper. So cheers, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, share it with your friends. Also, if you want to join the VIP group, remember you can only join on the 1st and on the 15th, right? That means the 15th that is approaching, right? That's going to be your one chance to join. If you miss the 15th, you can only join on the 1st. That is very important. That's how I do my things. and I'm not going to accept any other date other than the 1st or the 15th. So if you're interested in getting such signals, come join the VIP group. It only costs $200 or $15 for the international people. But anyway, so now let's go take our profit down there and make our own money. Easy money. Cheers, guys.